Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're really diving into something I know a lot of you are passionate about.
Yeah.
Dog breeds.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Oh, it's good stuff. And honestly, guys, trust me when I say we have got some fascinating insights to uncover today.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
just picture this right. You're at the dog park.
Oh, okay.
It's a beautiful day. Maybe the sun is shining, symphony of barks and wagging tails all around you.
I love it.
You got your proud poodles strutting their stuff, right?
Of course.
You got those goofy Goldens chasing after tennis balls. Like, their life depends on it.
Naturally.
And hey, maybe even a chihuahua or two ruling the roost. You know how they do.
They're little bosses?
Exactly. Each breed,
Wow, yeah.
it's like this unique tapestry of traits.
It really is, yeah.
But have you ever wondered how much of that is like more than just fur deep? Like,
Yeah.
I think we all kind of have this image in our heads.
Yeah.
The purebred pup,
Pedigree and everything.
pedigree in hand, like that is the gold standard of the canine world.
This is it.
Right.
Yeah.
Health, temperament. Like it's all
in the blood.
in the bloodline.
Right. Good.
But is that really the whole story?
Well, not necessarily.
Right.
It's definitely more complicated than that.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Break it down for us.
Okay, so we got to remember, those like picture-perfect pedigrees? They're often the result of generations of very selective breeding.
Correct.
And that can sometimes come at a cost.
Okay. So you're saying it's not always sunshine and roses with the purebred world?
Not always, no.
Okay.
Think of it like this. When breeders are focused on getting very specific physical traits,
Okay.
they're essentially narrowing down that gene pool.
Okay.
And now that might get you that sought-after look, whatever the breed standard is.
Right.
But it can also unintentionally concentrate genes that might predispose a breed to certain health issues.
Well, so it's like a trade-off then.
Yeah.
We get the look, but potentially at the expense of a breed's well-being.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, and our sources talk about bulldogs as like a prime example of this.
Oh, like those undeniably adorable pups with the smushed faces.
Yeah, the smushed faces.
Those breathing difficulties a lot of them have.
Exactly.
Is that really just from
Wow.
years of breeding for that look?
It's a direct result of generations of breeding for that distinctive flat-faced look. Yeah.
It's kind of heartbreaking when you think about it.
It is. Yeah.
And it's not just bulldogs.
Right.
Didn't our research mention some other concerning health issues
It did.
linked to certain other purebreds?
Unfortunately, yes, and there are others we could talk about.
Okay.
But, take the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, for example.
Okay.
This breed, known for its soulful eyes and gentle nature,
Yeah.
sadly has a predisposition to a neurological condition
Oh, no.
called syringomyelia.
Syringomyelia.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
But it's a condition where, essentially, the dog's brain can actually be slightly too big for its skull.
Oh, my God.
And as you can imagine, that can lead to potential pain discomfort and a whole host of other issues for the dog.
Wow. And this is something that a lot of people probably don't even know to look out for.
Right. It's a condition many owners are sadly unaware of until symptoms arise.
Wow.
And it's definitely a sobering reminder that there's more to consider than just a breed's aesthetics,
Absolutely. It makes you wonder about, those dogs we see at the shelter?
Yeah.
The ones who don't have, a fancy pedigree.
Right.
The mixed breeds.
Yeah.
Could they actually be like the unsung heroes of the canine world when it comes to health?
It's possible.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I might be onto something there.
Really?
Yeah, those mixed breeds, they often have a leg up in the health department.
I'm all ears. Tell me more.
It all comes down to genetics.
Okay.
It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
But think about it like this. Every purebred dog.
It can be traced back to a relatively small group of ancestors, right?
Makes sense.
Then over generations, that can lead to certain genes becoming very concentrated,
Wow.
including, the ones that might carry the risk of specific health issues.
Oh, like the more we breed for specific looks within like a closed group,
Yeah,
the more we might actually be amplifying certain genetic vulnerability.
precisely.
Oh, wow.
But with mixed breeds, you're essentially drawing from a much wider gene pool.
Okay.
So there's a greater chance of those potentially problematic genes being diluted,
Okay.
making them less likely to express themselves as health problems.
So wait, are you telling me
Yeah.
that adorable mutt
Uh-huh.
at the shelter with the big puppy dog eyes
Possibly.
can actually be less likely to develop certain genetic conditions
It's true.
than a purebred,
Yeah.
even a really expensive one?
Yeah, you said it.
Whoa, that's like a light bulb moment for me.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
And not only that, but those mixed genes often create a wonderful blend of traits. Oh, yeah.
from their parent breeds.
Right.
So you get a dog with a truly unique personality.
It's like they're custom designed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like getting a custom designed best friend.
Which is awesome.
Right.
And that actually reminds me of another big assumption I think people make about dog breeds.
What's that?
It's that their breed is like a crystal ball to tell their personality.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Like all golden retrievers are just like big, goofy balls of love.
Yeah.
And every Chihuahua is a tiny terror.
Right.
But our research said it's not that simple, is it?
It's really not.
Okay, so you're saying
Yeah.
I can't just judge a dog's personality by its breed.
You can't just look at the breed and know exactly what you're going to get.
Okay, so there's more to it
Yeah. Way more to it.
than meets the eye.
Absolutely.
Okay, so like what else is going on there?
Well, a dog's behavior is ultimately shaped by a really intricate dance between nature and nurture.
Okay.
So their genetics definitely play a part.
But so does their upbringing, their environment, their training, even their early socialization experiences.
It's like that whole nature versus nurture debate,
Exactly.
but for our furry friends.
For our canine companions.
Exactly. And I feel like this is especially true when you think about breeds that tend to get a bad rap.
Oh, absolutely. Like pit bulls.
Yes, exactly.
They often face incredibly unfair stereotypes.
Right.
Just labeled as aggressive because of their breed.
And that's just not fair.
It's not fair at all because our research actually highlights a really surprising fact.
Yeah, that study about pit bulls and temperament testing was really interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Despite the negative stereotypes, pit bulls often score incredibly high in temperament tests.
Yeah.
Particularly when it comes to affection and loyalty.
So they're actually big softies at heart.
They can be?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
It really goes to show that you can't always believe the hype.
Speaking of hype,
Yeah.
let's talk about designer dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a trend.
The Labradoodles, the Pomskies,
Yes, all the mixes.
all the mixes.
Yeah,
That's been gaining a lot of traction lately.
it has.
It's very trendy.
Yeah.
And I get it,
Yeah.
because the idea of combining the best of two breeds
The best of both worlds.
into one perfect package,
Yeah.
it sounds amazing.
It's appealing.
But is it really all it's cracked up to be?
That's the question.
Like, what's the reality check here?
Yeah, what is the reality?
So with designer dogs, are we really getting the best of both worlds, like we hope?
Well, it's not quite as simple as that, unfortunately.
What's the catch?
Wait, you see, with genetics, it's almost like a lottery, you know? There's no guarantee that a puppy is going to inherit that perfect combination of traits from its parents.
Oh, so even with the best intentions,
Right.
we're not always going to get that, like, picture-perfect outcome.
Exactly. And you brought up Labradoodles earlier.
Yeah.
Often, you know, people want them because they're looking for a hypoallergenic dog.
Right. Hypoallergenic and great for people with allergies.
Right. And while that can be true,
Yeah?
not all Labradoodles inherit that hypoallergenic coat.
Oh, wow.
So you might think you're getting a hypoallergenic dog,
And then you get surprised.
and you end up with a dog that sheds, and
And the allergies racking up.
exactly. And it's not always just about, you know, whether they're hypoallergenic or not.
Right.
Sometimes a desired trait from one breed might come with like an unexpected health drawback from the other parent breed.
Oh, like it's a whole other can of worms.
It really is a complex equation.
Yeah, and not to mention
Yeah.
designer dogs, they like come with this whole other
Yeah.
price tag.
Huge price tag often. Yeah.
Like, are we really paying for superior health?
That's a great question. And, you know,
A guaranteed perfect temperament.
right. And while there are definitely many
Yeah.
responsible breeders out there
Across-
who do prioritize health and well-being,
Yeah.
there's no denying that that designer dog label can really inflate prices without necessarily reflecting any guarantees about their health or temperament.
So it's kind of like buyer beware
A little bit.
when it comes to designer dogs.
Do your research.
Right. And so if we can't just look at a breed and be like, that's the dog for me.
Right.
How do we navigate this whole world of
Yeah.
purebreds, mixed breeds, designer dogs?
Right.
Like, what's the secret sauce?
Well, it comes down to shifting our focus
Okay.
from breed being like the primary factor
Okay.
to a more holistic approach.
Okay. I like it.
So instead of getting caught up in specific breeds and those perceived traits,
Right.
think about your lifestyle.
Okay.
Think about your living situation, your activity levels, and what you're truly looking for in a companion.
So it's kind of like we're looking for a roommate,
Exactly.
but the roommate has 4 legs and a wagging tail.
Exactly. And probably doesn't do dishes.
Right. Hopefully house trained, though.
That too.
So like if I'm like an avid hiker
Yeah.
and I want to, bring my dog on adventures.
Right. Are you looking for a hiking buddy?
Yeah. Or am I like a homebody who just wants to cuddle on the couch?
Exactly.
Those are really different needs
Very different.
that are going to...
And, maybe you have children.
Right. Or other pets.
Other pets. Those are all important factors.
Way more important than whatever breed is
Oh,
popular on Instagram right now.
Exactly.
And of course, we know we can't have this conversation without talking about
Of course not.
all the amazing dogs in shelters.
Yes, the shelters are filled
Just waiting for their forever homes.
with amazing dogs of all breeds, mixes backgrounds.
Each one with their own story to tell.
Each one with a heart overflowing with love to give.
And it's just so rewarding
It is.
to adopt a shelter dog.
It is, because you're not just gaining a pet.
You're giving
a deserving dog a second chance.
at a happy and healthy life.
And the bond you form
Yeah,
is often so special.
they really do know
They
that
know.
you've given them a second chance.
They know.
So to kind of wrap things up for our listeners today, when it comes to choosing your forever friend,
Yes.
breed is just one piece of the puzzle.
One piece.
It's not the whole picture.
It's not everything.
So don't get hung up on all those preconceived notions
Right.
about suit and breeds.
Absolutely.
Or get caught up in the trends.
It's about so much more than that.
Right.
It's about their temperament, their energy level.
If they're compatible with your lifestyle,
Exactly. Are you able to meet their needs?
those are the things that matter.
So much more?
And honestly,
Yeah.
never underestimate
Yes.
those amazing dogs at the shelter.
Always check your local shelter.
You might just meet your best friend
You never know.
and, really make each other's lives complete.
That's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about.
Finding that match.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today on this deep dive
It's been a pleasure.
into the world of dog breeds.
There's so much to uncover.
And remember,
Yeah.
every dog has the potential to be an amazing companion.
Absolutely. Every single one.
Until next time.
See you later.